Hi, making one of my first videos for you, many more to come. And I haven't done this in about 5 years to do a flipped classroom. I used to run them in Cudahy, and so hopefully everything loads the way it's supposed to. First of all, did you make sure that you checked in with attendance? If you haven't, pause the video, get over there, check in for attendance. Today is a Friday, which means that we do have 20 minutes for choice reading. You could either do that before the assignment or after. I leave that up to you. Just make sure that you're getting some choice reading in. If you choose to do that over the weekend instead, just remember that it's important that you are getting time in, because eventually we're going to be at the Choice Reading Cafe. And of course, you want to be able to participate. Today you're going to be working with vocab and theme. With vocab, you'll see there's a sheet in Google Classroom. Just follow the directions. With theme, I want you to think about some of the key elements that we did the research on, and then we shared out in groups. If you think back to that, some of those key elements were actually sort of connected to themes. So that might help direct you. But you're going to see that this book, The Pearl, has several themes in it. I need you to pick one. You're going to see there's a theme tracker for you with a spot to put a page number. That's going to be important because you are going to have to do a theme analysis, which means that you're simply saying this is the theme that I found the most interesting, and you're going to use evidence to talk about where that theme is. So you're going to be doing chapter 1 and 2. Today you'll have questions for chapter 1. For chapter 2, I'd like you to write your own. I'm interested in 2 or 3 questions, and it's really important that these questions are at a DOK 3. Now, if you're not sure of the difference, I'd like to explain that to you. A DOK level 1 is a question that's very easy to answer. I could Google it, and it has a right or wrong answer. It's very clear. So, for example, if I want to know when George Washington's birthday is, I can Google that. I can find out when it was. That's a DOK 1, depth of knowledge level 1. We want something that's closer to a depth of knowledge 3. So what we're looking for is a question that maybe doesn't have a right or wrong answer. It isn't something that you could look up. You'd have to read the book and really develop your own opinion or your own idea in order to answer that question. And so if I was to think about just the first 2 pages that you've read, and I needed to come up with a DOK 1 question, I might ask, who's the main character so far in the story? That has one word answer to it. It's right or wrong. Kino is the answer. If I was to use a DOK 3, I might ask a question: how do you think the setting of our story directs the characters' personalities? There is no right or wrong answer to that. I might use that things are calm. I might use that things are boring. I might use, and I could sort of come up with an answer that could go in many different directions. So that's the difference between a DOK 1 and a DOK 3. You're welcome to email me if you have any other questions. Everything else that you need is in Google Classroom. Let me know if there's anything I can help with. Remember, I'm always on my email, and so I'm just an email away. Have a good day.